Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be reviewing, demoing and comparing these beautiful liquid eyeshadows by the brand Natasha Denona. If that is something you would like to see, I invite you to please keep on watching. I really was looking forward to buy these eyeshadows, and as soon as they were available at Sephora, I bought them. Here we have it. I bought all 5. These are the Chromium crystals shadows by Natasha Denona. I will insert pictures and videos of these beautiful things, but I just want to show you how they look and how big they are. One thing I have to say about these shadows is that they are super small. I wasn't expecting for them to be so tiny. They are super tiny. Look. I will show you side by side how the old formula from the liquid shadow that Natasha Denona has are and how big they are comparing to this. Okay, here we have the old formula. These are the Chroma Crystal liquid shadows. As you can see, they are pretty decent size. I do like the size, and I thought it was gonna be something like that, more like the Stila shadows, but nope, they aren't. Look how small these things are. I mean, like I told my friends, these shadows are mascara sample size. You really need to be very careful if you pretend to buy all this thinking that you're gonna get a Stila size, because they are not. They are very tiny, and the price for these shadows is $28. It's very steep price. Now I'm going to move on to the comparison of this palette. One thing that caught my eye when these shadows released is that one of them looks exactly like the new multi-chrome shadow that comes in the Divine Rose 2. It looks just like it. And what we're gonna do this time, I'm going to do one eye with the Natasha Denona and one eye with the Pat McGrath. The shade that looks very similar to the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 is this one over here named Ultraviolet. Here is a swatch of the Pat McGrath one. Here we have it. This is the multi-chrome. Okay. So let me zoom you in. Okay, now I have you very close to me because I want you to see how this eyeshadow perform. I'm going to take first this shadow by Natasha Denona. This is in the shade Ultraviolet. One thing that I noticed from these shadows is that you need only one swipe. If you keep swiping back and forth or blending too much, it will get patchy. So you need to be very careful. This time I'm going to apply the Natasha Denona, and in the other one I'm going to apply the Pat McGrath. So I already have a wash of color. I apply an eyeshadow on. So we are applying it. Let me take a blending brush. I mean a flat brush. The quality of this shadow much better than the other ones. The first liquid shadows that she released. Those were a total mess. I didn't like those. If you wanted to get the Divine Rose 2 just because of the multi-chrome shade, you could get this one and you only have to pay $28. That's a good deal, right? So guys, that's all we can do with this. There you go. And if I want more intensity, all what I have to do is just clean the excess. All I have to do is just swipe a little bit more on top, but just pat it, because if I try to swipe and blend, this will get very patchy. So that's the intensity. I wonder how this would look with an eyeshadow underneath. Now, taking my beautiful Divine Rose 2 by Pat McGrath, I'm going to take the color right here. I don't know the name of this color. Okay, I forgot, but I will insert the name. And this is a concealer brush. Now let's see if this shadow can look just like the Natasha Denona. Ooh. There you have it. They are identical. The Natasha Denona looks brighter, but that is because the Natasha Denona is a liquid formula and the Pat McGrath is powder. But if I wet the brush with the Pat McGrath shadow on it, I think I will get more vibrancy. Let's see. There you go. What do you guys think? What I can see in this one is the Natasha Denona is a little bit more purpley than the Pat McGrath. The Pat McGrath, the green shift in the Pat McGrath formula looks brighter than in Natasha Denona. But there you have it. They are twinsies. Now we're going to do swatches of the other shadows on my eye. Now we're going to take Dragonfly and Dog Bane. We are going to be applying these two in each eye. There we have Dragonfly. These shadows blend much better with the brush instead of the finger. Now we're going to take Dog Bane. You just need a little bit. You just need to place a little bit and then take a concealer brush and blend. There you have it. Dragonfly and Dog Bane. The next two shades we have are Infra Nude and Scarab. Do we have it? I'm going to start by applying Infra Nude. That's the shade I'm going to apply in this eye. You can use your fingers, you can use the brush that it comes with, but what I suggest you to do is use a concealer brush, much better. Now I'm going to take Scarab. It is very intense. I'm super excited with these things. Okay, I want to give you my final thoughts about these products because I have a few things to say. Is this formula better than this? 100%. It is a much better formula. It lasts longer than this. Now, let's talk about the size. The size of these shadows are really insane. They are way too small for me. I think this is too much for an eyeshadow. Because look at the difference. She went from big to small. Okay, but at least she improved the formula. Because this formula, it's way 1,000 times better than the last one. I have to give credit for that. She did a great job. Now, do I recommend this product? Only if you really want it. If you think this is a must for you. Because remember, this is $28. It's super tiny. These are not everyday colors, so you need to consider all those factors before thinking to buy this. The more wearable colors from this line are these two, which is the Scarab and Infra Nude. If you're considering to buy these products, just think about first. If you already have the Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2, you do not need this one because they are basically the same. My least favorite colors were these two, which is Dragonfly and Dog Bane, especially Dog Bane. This is now the one that I prefer. I will just skip that one and get either one of these four. But I won't suggest you to buy all of them. I will tell you be careful because if you keep adding all of them, the price will rise easily for a little bit of product. Just be careful with that. I also wanted to mention that they dry really quickly, so you need to be careful when you're working with them, especially if you're trying to apply another shadows on top. They will get patchy. That's why you can only see the liquid shadows because I cleaned them up. It was a hot mess. It was horrible. That is the only reason why I'm telling you to be careful, because once they're dry, they are not going anywhere, which is a good thing because with these ones, they were a mess. They were flaky and they disappear in minutes. I regret so much buying these shadows. Do I regret buying these ones? No, I don't regret. Although the price is very high for me, I don't regret buying it because now that I put them on my eyes, I love them and I'm fine with all of them. I won't be returning any of these products because I like it. But other than that, I won't recommend it to you if you are not a person who wears this type of colors. Just skip them, you don't need them. But if you like to wear once in a while a multi-chrome, go ahead, you will love it. And this is the end of the video. I hope you like it and I hope you get to enjoy the swatches and comparison. It was really fun for me to film this video because I love to see these shadows in action. I hope I was able to help you decide whether or not to buy them. And that will be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. See you in the next video.